So this first one is quite a simple view of the ballet dancer from behind. So we're just going to be using our charcoal pencil to draw this one. Make sure that you've got a decent amount of lead coming out. I've got a quite blunt but quite a long piece, and I just use a craft knife to sharpen that like that. The charcoal does wear down quite quickly, so yeah, just something to know about. Okay, so the main thing that we need to kind of get with this one is we're just going to capture start off with the head, the shape of the head, and then we want to have a center line coming down the body like this. And that's just trying to capture that kind of centered, balanced figure. Okay, so then we're just going to come down from the neck. Like so. And then we've got this sort of riot of dress coming out like this. So while you're drawing this, I want you to sort of do it in quite a sketchy kind of an impressionist way. So we're just sort of trying to sketch it without being too worried about the realism of it. Sometimes you can get the best results just by being quite free with your drawing and just actually like still looking at it, trying to draw it realistically, but doing it in quite a free way, if that makes sense. And because we're using charcoal pencil, we're going to be using quite a kind of, it's quite a dark line. It's not like drawing with pencil where you can sort of easily rub it out. Okay, let's have a look at this leg. So the leg is coming down like this. Now, when you're drawing people, figures, you've got to try and capture each part of the leg and each part of the arm separately. So you've got to kind of realize there's a leg, the thigh that comes down through here, gathers at the knee, and then goes out a bit for the calf, and then down into the foot. And in this case, we've got the sort of dancing shoes here. It could be a bit more like that. And then we have the other foot coming down beside this one. And that leg is sort of hidden, but you can still sort of see the thigh, the calf muscle bulging out a little bit on the side. And then the other calf back here as well. Cool. So we're still sketching, we're still keeping it quite light. In the head, basically you've got the bun happening at the back, and then some sort of flowers on top. Cool. Then what I want you to do, so it's quite, that sort of process is quite quick and quite free. Then what I want you to do is just use your finger and just start sort of adding in some of those half tones. So smudging a little bit down the arm, on the back, down the legs, just like that. The reason I chose this picture as well is because there's no face, there's no hands. So those are the two hardest parts to draw. So that's, it makes it a little bit easier to go with. Okay, so once you've kind of got those really light tones in, then you can start to work in with some of the darker tones. So here, and then obviously the skirt is really dark. Just smudging it to get a bit of depth with it as well. feel like the arms look a little bit muscular in mine, but that's all right. Cool. Okay, awesome. The thing that I like about this is I can imagine, so Degas used to kind of go backstage and hang out at the Ballerina place. What are they called? Wherever they did their practicing and stuff. And I could just imagine him sitting there with a little sketchbook and some charcoal and just sort of sketching people as they practice or as they get ready or that sort of thing. So yeah, it's kind of cool that we can use a similar material to someone from the 1800s.